Hey girl, it's the Just Me Reka show, the YouTube version. It's episode 102, and this one will be about relationships again. By the way, my name is Reka, and we do this on my radio show where you are allowed to reach out to me, and then we try with my co-hosts and our listeners to give you advice. But as always, advice, well, comes a little asterisk, okay? I'm not the expert, but I do have strong opinions about relationships, okay? So this is from Anonymous, and she sent me a message on Facebook, which you can do if you want to as well. And she says that she's been with her boyfriend for almost 3 years now. They lived together for nearly the entire time, and they had an argument, and he ended up leaving the same night and moved out the next day. And she says that he has done this before. This is the second time he leaves. Instead of coming back this time, he actually left their apartment, and now he's getting his own apartment, okay? He has left her with all the expenses that they agreed upon together. Like, you signed this lease together with your boyfriend, and he left, and he says, oh, but you can visit anytime. And he says that they are going to work on their relationship in this separate time, okay? She said, what should I do? Is it wrong for her to be upset about this? Well, okay. You know how I said I have strong opinions? Well, first of all, boyfriends should never get husband privileges, okay? What I mean by that is, and I did ask her how old she was. I said, how old were you? She said she was 26. So that means since she was 23, she has been living with this boyfriend, not husband. And that's where I believe that she made her first mistake, okay? I just don't believe that you should be living with a man, number one, without him being your husband, or at least engaged, and definitely not at 23. At 23, you should be focused on your career. What are you going to do for the next 40 years of your life? Who are you? What things do you like? What things do you not like? And I also don't think that a girl, because I assume since she's 23, that she went from her parents' house to living with her boyfriend. I think that as a woman, you need your own space, and you need to live on your own for a while and pay your own bills, girl, and pee with the door open and be comfortable in your own space, and that's your time to get to know you. So, are you wrong in being upset? And what should you do? Well, okay, you can't stop somebody from leaving, right? I will never tell somebody, unless it's like dire circumstances, you're in an abusive relationship, he's on drugs or something. I'm not going to tell you to break up. What I will tell you is, you moved in way too fast. You cannot stop a man from leaving. And this is his second time, which means he will do it again. And the argument that you had is normal. People fight in relationships. Heck, I fight with my boyfriend all the time. I wanted to break up with him yesterday. But you have to know, if you really, truly love this person, you will fight for that person and fight through the issues that you have. No relationship is ever going to be perfect. And that comes from my parents. They've said that. And they will be married 40 years. 40 years! 40 years in August, okay? You're going to go through things. And relationships, they're a commitment. And he can't even commit to staying in an apartment with you that you've been living in with him, paying the bills for 3 years. But because you had an argument, he decided to leave. Yeah, I don't think that that is a good sign, okay? When you're married, that's a commitment. You have to stay and fight it out and work it out. If you fight it out. Get it out. Be honest. But it looks like he can't even commit to that. Even though I'm still not saying break up with him right away, okay? Because we got to figure out the root cause of it, all right? So she also said that they fight because she feels like he never spends enough time with her, okay? And she gave me an example. The day of the fight, she said she wanted to go somewhere with him, and she had a plan and everything. And he said, nah, I don't want to go out, I don't want to go out. Then his friends called, and guess what he did? He went out. Walked out on her, right? And so that's the argument, and she says they argue about that all the time. So, here's my plan, okay, for you. I don't want you to break up just yet. I do want you to be happy, but I get it. Everybody has their own issues. We're all crazy. We all have things that set us off. We all have things that piss us off because he keeps saying this or he won't do that. But you have to communicate what is pissing you off. So Maybe he doesn't know. I don't know the type of argument, the type of conversation. So maybe write him a letter. Let him know that what he's doing right now is disrespectful and it's unacceptable. But honestly, like I said, you're not married. So maybe living apart now is a good thing, okay? But I would write him a letter. I would try to talk to him if it's hard to talk to him. Write him a letter. The written word sometimes can be better than speaking, in person. And let him know exactly how you feel, okay? Also, I think that you should get a book called The 5 Love Languages. I actually have it. Hold on. This book is so good, okay? We all speak a different love language, okay? So what that means is, you might be somebody in the relationship who needs quality time. That's what it sounds like. But he might just he feels loved when you buy him things. And so maybe that's what he does for you, because he knows he likes it when he gets things and he gets presents. So he gives you presents, but that's not really what you want. You actually want the quality time. And so he doesn't know that, okay? And maybe you don't know that about yourself as well. So I would suggest getting that book, talk it out with him, do as much as you can if you really love this guy to figure each other out. And I would also recommend counseling, because having a mediator is perfect. Asking for advice is perfect when you're asking somebody who is where you want to be, or you feel like they give good advice and they're not just telling you, oh, you should break out, you should break out, you should break out, you should break out. Because every relationship, everybody fights, everybody has arguments, everybody has misunderstandings. And so that is a normal thing of a relationship. It should not be happening all the time, no. And at the end of the day, you do need to be happy and you need to take care of yourself. So he moved out. That shows me that he doesn't really know how to commit, especially now. He probably is, I assume, around your same age, 26. He doesn't know what commitment means yet. So let's try to explain that to him. So like I said, I would write him, let him know either verbally or the written word, and see where it goes. And if he's still no, then you might have to cut him off. And I understand it's really hard to walk away from somebody that you've been with for 3 years. Okay, so good luck, girl. And if you have any advice for her, what do? You get into a fight and your man moves out. What do you do? Okay, so give her advice down here. And if you need advice, feel free to Facebook me, comment below. But if you want to be anonymous, Facebook me. I will always keep you anonymous if you want me to, okay? I promise. All of the links to my social media I will put right there. You have a wonderful day.